Right. Shalom, Yahweh Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shah, Baraka. Some to all of the Akim out there. And the Akim, when I say Akim, of course, I'm referring to our brothers. And then Yahweh Shamar Alathan, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shah. I'm talking to all of our sisters out there. This is the Hebrew, Baltimore Hebrew class number 7. And the way that we do this class is our goal is to be more conversational. What we're going to start doing in class is we're going to start off with basic conversations where you can have basic conversation, basic phrases. As we go along, we're going to start getting into different topics like table manners, like if you're sitting at the table, if you're doing math, if you're doing science, if you're just out at a restaurant. We want to make it, we want to, what? Come. We want to make the class very conversational, and then what you'll start to do is you'll start to hopefully have something in the bed. What we'll start to do is we'll start to be more complex, but we're taking everything pretty slowly, and we're doing this so that people can catch on. Now, this class is a little different. As far as how we do the class, initially not writing anything down, and the reason is, do you need to go get something? Stop. You sure? I mean, you can take my key. We need to. You cleared up? Okay. If you need to, you can take my key and come back if you need to. Okay. I appreciate it. But we're making it. We're not writing things down. Now, some people are like, why aren't you writing things down? Our goal is to make it conversational. And like I said, as a teacher, I deal with kids from 0 to 5 every day. And I did not know that you can start having conversations with literally 2-year-olds, some are not even fully 2. And they don't know how to read. They don't know how to write, but they can talk to you and request things and have a conversation. I hear it all day. I want food, I want water, where's my ball? He hit me, stop, that's not nice. You hear children literally talking. So from that, I said, well, I'm gonna try to run the Hebrew class in that same format. Let's just make it conversational before we write things down. And then after a while, when we get a conversation, then we'll do with the writing. This is kind of like pretty much how we do in school. Before you go to school, most of us were already conversational. Right. Okay. And then when we got to school, and probably our family before then, we learned our ABCs and how to trace and how to write, and all that came down. But first, we were conversational. Okay, so one of the ways that we started off in our greeting each other is the basics that we learn in the school. The first basic is shalom. Shalom just means peace. Okay. And if you're talking, the conversation in this class will be between Officer Alazar and I. Officer Alazar, let's give him a hand. Because he's been excellent as far as a help with this in this class, being conversational. So you'll hear Officer Alazar and myself usually doing the conversation. But please, please make sure that you are listening. Repeat this back so that you know. And sometimes I won't say officer outside. I might say Kotazayan, because that is officer in Hebrew. Kotazayan Alazar. So you might hear me say that. Let's get started. The first thing we always say is shalom. So if I saw Officer Kotazayan Alazar, I would say shalom. And he would say shalom back to me. And then if I spoke to him, you're greeting one brother, I would say this, Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Barak Atha. Pretty much means Yahweh, the Most High, in the name of Ba'Hashem, the Savior, which our Savior is Yahweh Shai, which we call Christ. Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Barak means bless. Atha, you. And then what would you say back to me, Officer Alazar?
Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Barak Atha.
He's saying the same thing back to me. He wants, in the name of, saying the Most High's name, in the name of the Savior, bless you. And he could say, he could say Barakatha Gum. Gum means also. So I say, Shalom, how about Shimya Shabrakatha? He could say, Shalom, Gum, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shabrakatha. Okay, also the Most High. Okay, so you want to start throwing those things in there when you know certain words, to also, or he can set it at the end. Shalom, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shabrakatha, Gum, also, the Most High bless you, and also. Okay, so we throw that in. Okay, now, after that, I could say, Kutazayan, Alaza, I could say Ma Shalomka. Okay, Ma Shalomka. All right, so Alaza, do you remember what that means? The way we do this class, we'll do some certain round robins. This is the round robin where you'll hear Alaza actually translate what I'm saying, because we want you to hear the English, but we want you to hear it in real time. So, Kutazayan, Alaza, Ma Shalomka. What did I say so that people understand?
What is your peace?
What is your peace? So after you greet somebody and saying bless you, usually the next words are what's up, how you doing, how's your day, how's everything. So in the UPK and on the way we say Ma Shalomka. Okay, so I say Ma Shalomka. What is your peace? Because Ma is what? Shalom is peace, and then Ka is the possessor that comes at the end. Ma Shalom Ka. Ka means your or you. What is your peace? Okay. Now, when I say that to him, Ma Shalom Ka, he can respond in different ways. We're going to hear different ways how he can respond. Okay. What's one way you can respond? So I'll say it again. Kwatsaziyan Para. Let's start from the beginning. Shalom.
Shalom, sir.
Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shabrakatha.
Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shabrakatha.
Okay. Come. Ma Shalomka.
Shalom Yatawah.
Okay. Now let's break all that down. I said, what is your peace? And he said, Shalom Yah. Shalom Yah means my peace. The my goes at the end. So Shalom Yah, my peace. And he said, Tawah. Tawah means good. So I said, Ma Shalomka. He says, Shalom Yah Tawah. My peace is good. Okay. So that's one way you can do it. So we'll say that one more time so everybody can hear it. So we'll say it one more time, then we're going to have different answers. Ma Shalomka.
Shalom Yatawah.
Shalom Yatawah. My peace is good. Now let's have them answer in another way. Remember, Ma Shalomka means what is your peace, which means how's everything? How's it going? Okay, let me try it again. We want to hear people answer different ways because we all don't answer the same all the time. Hey, what's going on with you? I'm good. Or you like, you good? Good. What's up? How's it going? Hey, I'm actually doing fine. There's different ways you can answer it.
Right.
Okay. So that's what we're going to give the same words, but then hearing different responses. All right. Once again, Ma Shalomka.
Anya Tawah.
Anya Tawah. And what does that mean on Kwatazayan Alaza?
I'm good.
Anya Tawah means I'm good. Hey, what's going on with you? I'm good. Anya Tawah. All right, so let's do it again so they understand. Ma Shalomka, what is your peace?
Anya good. Slack. Anya.
Anya.
Slack. Anya Tawah.
Anya Tawah, I'm good. Excellent. Okay. Ma Shalomka. Anya Tawah. Okay, so that means I'm good. There's another way you could just say it. Okay. Ma Shalomka.
Shalom La.
Slacking?
Shalom Laka.
Well, you're saying peace to you. I'm saying, what is your peace?
Oh, slack. Shalom ya Tawah.
Okay, or you can just say Tawah. Like, what's going on with you? Tawah.
Yeah.
Everything going? So he could just say, so another way you could just say it is Tawah. I say Ma Shalomka, you can just say
Tawah.
Tawah. Good. Well, how's it going? Good. Okay. So that's three ways. I'll go over again. So if I say Ma Shalomka, one way you could say is Shalom Ya Tawah. I'm good. Or you could say Ma Shalomka. What is your peace? You could also answer say Anya Tawah. I'm good. Or I could say Ma Shalomka, and you can answer and say Tawah. Three ways. All right. So that's one way you could start it off a conversation. Okay. Or after I greet him, I can say Shalom Laka, which means peace to you. Like Kwatazayan Alazah, Shalom Laka means peace to you. Okay? He can respond back and say,
Wa'atan.
okay. Oh, he's saying, what are you saying? What? And you?
And you can.
Okay. So it would be Wa'ata.
Wa'atan.
Yeah, Atha. Yeah, to me.
Right.
Well, I'm saying peace to you, so you want to respond back and maybe say
Okay.
peace to me also, you know.
Yeah.
So you could say, Gum Shalom Laka. Also peace to you. So I said, Kutavian, I don't know why I keep saying Officer Parab, maybe because I was just talking to him. So I was Shalom Laka.
It's like, okay. Anya to why done.
So I'm saying peace to you. So I'm just saying peace to you. So you could just say peace to me also. So you can say
Shalom, it's like Shalom Laka Gum.
yeah, Shalom Laka Gum. So let's say Officer Alazah, Shalom Laka, which means peace to you. Then you could say Shalom Laka Gum or Gum Shalom Laka. Also peace to you or peace to you also. The word Gum, G-A-M, okay, that's also. All right, that's another way you can just start off a conversation. Now, usually in a conversation, after you ask how somebody is, if you're kind of more familiar with them, right, ask about their family. Okay, you might go into their family and ask how they're doing. Okay, on the ride here, you know, I was talking to, Officer Alazad, and, we talk about family. Like, you have a brother, you have a sister, you have a son. Well, usually that's in the talks as well. So here's another way. After you ask how he's doing, then you can ask maybe how maybe his daughter, his son, or maybe you heard something like maybe his rib was sick last week. You'll ask about them. Okay, these are just conversational starters. So what I like to do is ask about. So let's talk about. We were talking actually about his father there on the way here. So I say, Kwatazayan Alazah Abaka Ma Shalom Wa. Okay, so when I say Abaka, what am I saying?
Your father.
Your father. Abba is father. Ka, remember, you hear that word ka. You're going to hear the word ya and ka a lot. When you hear the word ya, that means me or my. You hear ka, it's you or yours. So I say Abba ka, your father. And then I say ma means what? Shalom wa. So I say Abba ka, ma shalom wa. Now, since I'm referring to his father, I wouldn't say shalom ka, because I'm saying ma shalom wa. Wa means his. So I'm saying Abba ka, ma shalom wa. Wa means his. So I'm asking, what is his peace? How is he doing? Okay, so let's do it slow. I know some people are like, man, he's going fast. We'll do everything slow. Okay, so we've already been talking. Kutazian Alazah. Abaka, ma shalom wa. What did I just say?
How is your father's peace?
Yeah, I said Abaka, your father, ma shalom wa. How is his peace? Or what is his peace, pretty much. That's what it really means. What is his peace?
Yeah.
It really means how's he doing? Okay? So one more time. Abaka, ma shalom wa. What is his peace? Your father. Okay? Now, we're going to hear Kwatazian Alazah respond. I'm going to say it again one more time. I'm going to repeat a few times so you can get it in your mind. Okay? Kwatazian Alazah. Abaka, ma shalom wa. You can respond?
Abaya, right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Abaya, my father.
Yeah. Oh, right. Abaya wa shalom. Abaya. Yeah. Abaya shalom wa. So what?
Okay. He said, my father, shalom wa, his peace is good. That was actually a good sentence he put together. See, after a while, you can start putting sentences together, because when you're speaking a language, nobody's really going, after a while, tell you how to put a sentence together. You put your own sentence together.
Yeah.
So let's break that down. We're going to make it slow. I want Alazah to say it slow. So I'm going to tell you what he said. And then I want him to say it again. He said, Abba Yah, my father, Shalom Wa, his peace, Tawah, is good. So he put that up together by himself. Abba Yah, my father, Shalom Wa, the Wa means his. So he said Shalom Wa, the possessive in Hebrew goes at the end. When you're reading, when you English, it goes at the beginning. His peace, his call. In Hebrew, it's the other way around. Okay, you're saying the noun first, and then you're saying the possessive. Car his. Okay, I know that sounds backwards to some. Car his. House his. Okay, peace his. Okay, you're saying it the other way around. Just put it at the end. Okay, so he's saying Shalom Wa Tawah, my father. Okay, and my father is Shalom. Abba Yah, because the Yah means my, me or my. Abba Yah. Okay, Shalom Wa Tawah. All right, we'll have that. We'll have him say that one more time. We'll break it down again. Abba Ka, Ma Shalom Wa. Go ahead and say the same sentence.
Abba Yah, Shalom. Abba Yah, Shalom.
Shalom what? Yeah.
Shalom. Tawah.
Shalom yeah. What?
Shalom Wa.
Uh-huh.
Tawah.
Excellent. He said, Abba Yah, my father, Shalom Wa Tawah. Okay? Let's do another way that he can answer. So I want you to answer in another way. Okay? It could be very shorter, it could be longer, however you want. Quatazigan Alazar, Officer Alazar, Abaka, Ma Shalom Wa.
Abba Yah, Abba Yah Tawah.
Okay? Abba Yah Tawah. What did you just say?
My father is good.
Abba Yah Tawah. Daddy's good. Father's good. Abba Yah. Remember the Yah at the end. That's me or mine. My father, Abba Yah. So it'll be father mine. Tawah. Abba Yah Tawah. Okay? Very simple. Very smooth. Okay? Or you could just say it in one word. Okay, remember, so here we go. I'm doing this 3 times to hear 3 different ways. Quatazian Alazar. Abaka. Mashalabwa. You say it in one word.
Abba Yah Tawah.
Okay. My daddy's Twa. Or you could just say Twa. How's the father?
Outside.
Yeah, Twa. Good. All right. So 3 ways. All right. First way, you're saying, how's your father? You could say, Abba Yah, Shalom Wa, Tawah. My father, his peace is good. You make a long sentence, you shorten it up. Or you could say, I'm going to say, Ma Shalom Wa. You could say, like, how's his peace? We're talking about his father, Alazar's father. He could just say, Abba Yah Tawah. My father's good. Or I could say, Ma Shalom Wa. And he could just say, Tawah. How's your father? Good. You see? 3 different ways you can do it. We're taught that people learn in 3s. You got 3 options how you can respond. The most stuff we're going to do tonight, we're going to do it in 3s. Okay? Short, make a long sentence, and use all 3 so it can become natural. You use a longer sentence, then we'll shorten it and get down to 1 word. You should recognize all of them. Okay? Now let's go asking about his mother. Okay? Same thing. What is mother in Hebrew, Quatazian Alazar?
Amma.
Amma. So if I'm saying Amma, if I wanted to say your mother, what would I say?
Abaka.
Amma Ka. Your mother. Amma Ka. Amma means, and that's where we get the word ma from. You know, it's ma. Okay? Okay? Amma. Ma. That's where we get that from. So Amma Ka. Your mother. Or mother your. Okay? Amma Ka. Now I'm going to say Ma Shalom Ha. Okay? Now the ha at the end means her. So I'm saying, what is her peace? Because I'm referring to the sister now. I wouldn't say wa, because wa is referring to him or it. Okay, but now we're referring to her. Ma shalom ha. So one more time, I say, I'm a ka, your mother. Ma shalom ha. What is her piece? So Alazar can respond in 3 ways. Let's do it long, and then we'll make the sentence shorter. Okay? So we'll do a long sentence first. We'll hear him say it in a longer sentence, and we'll hear the 3 ways. Let's do the first way where it's a longer sentence like you did last time, and we'll help you out if you need to. I don't think you need that much. But here we go. Kwatazian Alazar. I'm a ka. Masalamha.
I'm a ya.
You got it. I'm a ya.
I'm a ya. Shalom.
Shalom. Put the her at the end.
Shalom ka.
That's yours.
I was like, shalom ma.
Shalom ha.
Ka.
Shalom ha.
Ha.
Because you're saying her, but all right, let's start.
Okay.
And then shalom ha. And then what would you put at the end?
Shalom ha. Shalom ha.
You just tell me your piece. Is it good, bad?
I was trying to think of a long one.
Yeah, that's a long one. So, wow, right. That is a long one.
I feel like it was something for the bit.
Oh, no, that's so we're going to say it again, but I'm going to say it, and then he's going to say it again. The longer way, he said, Amaya, my mother, shalom ha, her peace, Tawah is good. So we're going to say that sentence one more time. Remember, we're going to do longer, and then we'll get shorter. One more time, okay, so people can understand. We're going to do it slow. Kwatazian Alazar, okay? Amaka, ma shalom ha.
I'm a ya. I'm a ya. Shalom. Shalom. Ha. Shalom ha tuwa.
Good. He said, Amaya, my mother, shalom ha, or peace, Tawah is good. Now let's say it wasn't good. Or it's it's not good. Okay? We would just say, Tawah la'ah. Okay, just put the la'ah at the end. Okay, so we said, if I say, well, how's your mother doing? Not good. He could say, Ama ya, my mother, shalom ha, tawab la'ah. She's not good. Okay, you can add that. Maybe she's not doing well. Okay, and I'm not saying that we want that, but maybe, that's not doing well right now. She's going through stuff at work, whatever, the job, the grandkids, whatever. Okay, but you can say that. Or, when you ask somebody how's their peace, maybe their peace is not always good. You can say, Ma shalom ka. Shalom ya, my peace, tawab la'ah. Not good right now. And you can ask, what's going on? Okay, so that's how you can get in. But we want to, okay. So now let's shorten the sentence. We're gonna make the sentence shorter. We're still on for Taziyan's Alazar's Amma, his mother. Okay, all right. So once again, Kutaziyan Alazar, Amma ka, Mashalamha.
I'm a ya tuwa.
Amaya Tawah. My mother is good. Okay, he's always like short the sentence. Okay, Amaya, ya means mom. Amaya Tawah. My mother's good. Okay, let's make it one word now. We'll shorten it up. Kwatazian Alazar. Amaka. Mashalamha.
Tuwa.
Tawah. There we go. All right, give him a hand. All right. Now you can do the same thing with somebody's son. Okay, son in Hebrew is Ban. So you would just say Banka, your son. Okay, that's all you're doing. So use these sentences to use other people. Okay, son is Ban. Now how we say, when we're going up there saluting, we say Ban Yahawada, Ban Yasha'al. Ban Yahawada, son of Judah, son of Israel. Okay, so I could say Banka. And I use the same thing. Ma shalom what? How is his peace? Okay, and all of a sudden, Alazar could go through the 3 steps. I don't want to give you everything because I want you to start doing it. Doing some practicing on your own. If I said his daughter is Bath. Okay? I could say Bathka, your daughter. Ma Shalom Ha. What is her piece? Okay? So 4 family members you can practice with. Father, Abba, mother, Amma, son, Bun, daughter, Bath. Again. And say it with me. Okay, y'all repeat after me in the class. Okay? Father is Abba.
Abba.
Mother is Amma.
Amma.
Son is Bun.
Bun.
Daughter is Bath.
Bath.
Okay? Abba, Amma, Bun, Bath. 4 things that you can start off with. It's pretty much a family. Father, mother, son, daughter. That's the family. Okay?
Yeah.
All right? Now, if you wanted to put brother and sister in there, you could put Ak, that's brother, Waf, that's sister. Okay? So let's do that again. So you got father is Abba.
Father is Abba.
Mother is Amma.
Mother is Abba. Mama. Amma.
Good. Son is Bun.
Son is Bun.
Daughter is Bath.
Daughter is Bath.
Brother is Ak.
Brother is Ak.
Sister is Waf.
Sister is Akwa.
Okay? So you got Abba, Amma, Bun, Bath, Akwaf. Start with those 6. Father, mother, son, daughter, brother, sister. Okay? I'll say it one more time. Father is Abba. Mother is Amma. Son is Bun. Sister is Ba. I mean, not sister. Daughter is Ba. Slacking.
Yeah.
Daughter is Ba. Brother is Ak. Sister is Akwaf. Okay? Do that. Go through that. And use the same lines that we just went through. Okay? So I could say, yeah, your brother, Ma Shalom Wa. What is his piece? And go through it. Okay? Okay? All right, I'm sorry. Did I say, I said that wrong. Not, yeah, your brother. And then you can say, yeah, Towa, my brother's good. Okay? Maybe talk about your sister. You know, Wafka, your sister. Ma Shalom Ha. What is her piece? You see how you just plugging it in. Practice, plug in. Do this. Go to the school when you talk to people. Plug it in. Force them to speak. Okay, get them thinking. Start talking to them. All right. All right. So use those. Use that. Ma Shalom Wa. What is his piece? Ma Shalom Ha. What is her piece? Okay. All right. That's a good review. Now let's do the other reviews that we did the other time that we were here. We did requests. Okay. Most of the time when children are learning how to speak, the world revolves around them. So they're going to always ask for requests. I want something. I want water. I want food. I want it's, you know, that's how children think. Yeah. The world is revolving around them.
Okay.
Okay. So we're going to learn I too, because you need to know requests. Okay. And demands or commands. You need to know that when you want to be conversational. Okay. Because a lot of times, and you teach your children this because your children are saying this to you anyway. Just teach them in Hebrew. Okay. A lot of times when you're picking your son and daughter up, pick them up from school, pick them up from basketball, pick them up from daycare, pick them up from college. What's the first thing they say when they get in the car? I'm hungry. That's usually the first thing they're telling you. What are we getting to eat? You know that's the first thing. Okay? Or if you're snowed in with a blizzard, they're looking at you. What are we eating? That's usually the conversation. What are we eating? Okay? That's why we go to those big grocery stores that, you know, the stuff's already eaten in the first 24 hours. All right? So teach them this stuff. Okay? So last time we went over I want. I want is awa. If I say awa, I want. Okay? And most of the time, you know, it's gonna be water or food. Okay? Awa. I want mayam. Mayam is water. So awa mayam baba kusha. Remember, baba kusha is like you're making a request. Please. Awa mayam baba kusha. I want water, please. Okay? All right, so let's do that again. Awa mayam baba kusha.
Baba Kusha.
I want water, please. Teach your children that. Awa mayam baba kusha. Now, usually when somebody requests something, you might repeat it just to make sure you heard them. Okay? So to repeat something, you would say, you want water? Just to make sure you heard it. You want water? But practice this. Okay? So if you say you want water, you would say tha'awa. Tha'awa means you want. Tha'awa, you want. Tha'awa, mayam. Okay? So let's practice this. I'm going to talk to Officer Alizar. I'm going to make a request. He's going to make sure he heard me. Okay? Awa mayam baba kusha.
Dawa. That's right.
Yeah, you have to what though? You're saying you want?
Dawa Mayam.
Okay, good. I said awa mayam baba kusha. He said awa mayam. You want water? Because I said awa mayam baba kusha. I want water, please. And he says awa mayam. You want water? Okay. Or, he's seeing one of the officers up there teaching the class. Maybe the officer doesn't request it. He just looks at it and sees how hot it looks. It's been hot outside. So, mayam, just offer it to him. When the general comes here, you just offer to him. So, mayam, with some water. Okay. Mayam, he's asking that. And start saying it in Hebrew first. They might look at you, but have the Bible in it so they know. So, mayam. And they'll start catching on. Allah or Khan, Khan, Baba Kusha, yes, please. They might look hot. Because some of our generals or captains or there's officers up there, they be hot teaching, teaching is hot. You see they're really going. Right. So just go up to them. Mayam, Khan, or La'a. All right. So one more time. Mayam Baba Kusha. Respond back.
Dawa Mayam.
Khan. Right. All right. And then when they said, when I get it, then I would say, so what? He gives me the water. So what? And then you can respond. Ayandabar. Which really means say less. Speak nothing. That's what Ayandabar means. That's our way of saying you're welcome. But, it really means say less. Speak nothing. So what really means praise. Praise, man. You got this water. Thank you. Got this water.
Okay.
And you're saying a underbar. It's nothing. Say less. Come, sir.
All right, so can I throw it in there? Because that's why I said it after I asked you again, and you repeated it. That's why I said a underbar. Like I'm pretty much saying like say less. I got you. So
yeah, you can say that. Speak nothing. I mix it up because I'm not gonna really. You know the words, but then you know how to put stuff together. After a while, once we learn the words and heard people, you don't get up every day and be like, how am I going to put these sentences together? You just start talking.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you say something incorrect, someone that's more fluent will correct you. But the best way to learn a language, you just start speaking it. Somebody that might understand the language better, they'll correct you. Just they'll be like, oh, I didn't say it right. Cool. I've been trying to learn Spanish for years, and people that are more fluent will correct me. Oh, you said. When somebody's saying English a little bit incorrect, you might correct them, right. But the best way they're going to learn is if they just start speaking it. Start speaking it, throw yourself out there, start speaking it. Maybe Officer Hazahab will hear you like, no, it's more like this. You're like, oh, come on, you got it. And you still going to be speaking. But the best way is we're going to get fluent in Hebrews, we have to just start speaking it. Right. That's the way we're going to learn is we speak it, become more conversation and talk it. And then over time, we're going to just get it correct. All right. Now, sometimes people don't want water. They want water and they want food. Okay. Your child gets, I'm hungry. Okay. So instead of saying mayam, which is water, they can say lacham. Lacham can mean food or bread in Hebrew. So they'll say, our lacham, Baba Kusha. I want food, please. Okay, I want food, please. Baba Kusha. Pretty much, I'm hungry. Right. That's pretty much what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, awal lacham baba kusha. I'm hungry. Or just awal lacham. I'm hungry. I want food. Okay? So pretty much you can teach your children I'm hungry means awal lacham. You know, right? And what would you say? You're gonna repeat it back? How would you respond to that? Awal lacham baba kusha.
Da'awah come.
You want food? Right? Come. Or you can ask him, somebody comes over your house. You hungry? So awal lacham. You want food? You hungry? Okay, that's the same. You got to just think about it. It's the same concept. So, lacham, start talking to people like that. Y'all at camp all day. Y'all leaving camp. It's 8, 9 o'clock at night. Something might be open. So, lacham, you hungry? That's how I start talking to brothers like that. Okay, at the camp, we're thinking about food a lot of times. So, lacham, you hungry? All right, that's say it like that. You want food? Come. I don't want come.
Good.
You know.
Good.
All right, let's start talking it. We got to start talking it. So one more time. Awal lacham baba kusha.
Da'awah come.
Lacham, awal lacham. You want food? Come. All right. So you're just making a request. You're making a request. All right. Now, sometimes people say, I'm hungry and thirsty. You'll get that child. You pick them up from basketball. Abba, Daddy, I'm hungry and thirsty. Okay? So then you just add the word wa'af. Okay? So you just say, our, you could say, our mayam wa'af lacham baba kusha. I want water and food. Okay? I want what? Wa'af is just and. Okay? So you can say, awa mayam wa'af lacham baba kusha. Wa'af. Okay, sometimes you can say wa'af by itself means and, or sometimes and comes before a word. Like when you see the wa before it, that can mean and. Okay? So I want awa mayam wa'af lacham baba kusha. I want water and food. I'm hungry and thirsty. That's pretty much what you're saying. I'm hungry or I'm thirsty and hungry. Whichever one you say first. I'm hungry and I'm thirsty. Okay? Like our lacham wa'af mayam. I'm hungry and I'm thirsty. I want water. I want food and water. Food and something to drink. And then you could say, Fa'awa lacham wa'af mayam. You thirsty and you're hungry? You want some food and water? Okay, so let's do that. Let's practice it. Awa lacham wa'af mayam baba kusha.
Da'awah come.
Wa'af.
Wa'af mayam.
Ka. So one more time. So I'm saying I want. Awa lacham wa'af mayam.
Da'awah come. Wa'af mayam.
You want food and water? You're hungry and you're thirsty? Lacham. It means bread and water, okay? That's a one way to do it. So you're making a request. Okay, let's go back over it again. So if I said, I want water, please, I would say, go ahead, Officer Alazar, I want water, please. How would you translate that? Let's start translating. I want water, please. Translate that.
Awa mayam baba kusha.
Okay, awa mayam baba kusha. I want water, please. Okay, now I can say, I want food, please. Translate.
Awa lacham baba kusha.
I want food, please. Okay, that's how you would say it. All right. Let's do another one. I want bread. I want food and water, please.
Da'awah.
No, you just
Flat.
you just translate. Yep.
Flat.
Come.
Awa.
Awa. No sweat.
Awa mayam.
Mm-hmm.
Nawab.
Wa'af.
Right. Wa'af. Lakham.
Okay.
Baba Kusha.
All right. He's saying, I want lacham, food, wa'af, mayam, water, Baba Kusha, please. All right. Now, how would you answer? Now he's going to answer it and he's going to translate. I want you to translate and answer. First, you're going to answer it and then just tell me what you said. Okay. You're going to answer. I'm going to say something in Hebrew. You answer it and then tell the people what you said. I want mayam, Baba Kusha.
Da'awah. Lakham. Please. Baba Kusha.
Let me say it again. No sweat. No sweat. I'm going to say it again. I want mayam, Baba Kusha.
Da'awah. Mayam.
Khan, what did you just say?
You want water?
Khan, here's the next one. Awa lacham Baba Kusha.
You want food?
Translate it, say it in Hebrew first. Khan.
Da'awah. Lakham.
Go ahead. And what'd you say?
Oh,
You don't say Baba Kusha because you're answering.
right.
See,
Okay.
yeah. So,
Oh, man. Okay. Da'awah. Lakham.
Khan, what did you just say?
You want food?
Khan, here we go. Next one. Awa lacham wa'af mayam Baba Kusha. Go ahead and answer that.
In Hebrew?
In Hebrew, there we go.
Da'awah. Da'awah. Lakham. Lakham. Wa'af. Mayam.
Go ahead. What did you just say?
You want food and water?
Good. Excellent. Give excellent. Over here killing me. All right. Now, also, let's go over another one. You can give demands. You can give demands. Then we got to go into the real quick the stuff for tonight. You can give demands. Demands could be, give me water, please. So that's more like a demand. Give me water, please. To give in Hebrew is nathan. So if I'm saying, give me Nathanya. Nathanya, my young Baba Kusha. Give me water, please. Okay. Nathanya, my young Baba Kusha. Okay. And then observe, he would just say it again. So, my young, you want water? Just to make sure. Okay. So if I say, give me water, Nathanya, my young Baba Kusha. So I might just get Nathanya, my young Baba Kusha. Give me some water, please. Okay, that's more like a command or demand. Okay, I'm up here. We're talking. Quotazian Alaza. Nathanya, my young Baba Kusha. Okay, now he knows I'm saying give. Give me some water, please. He might go in the back like, oh, we got water in the back. Okay, now because he sees I'm sweating, I'm really thirsty. I can barely speak. Nathanya, my young Baba Kusha. So now he knows. Oh, he wants some water. Okay, or. You know, up here, they're making plates over there. Officer Quitazian Alaza. Nathanya lacham Baba Kusha. Give me food, please. So Nathan means give. Nathanya, give me. Okay? All right, that's all we're doing. Okay, translate. I'm going to say it. Translate. Here we go. Nathanya mayam Baba Kusha. What did I just say?
Give me food, please.
Okay. Nathanya lacham Baba Kusha. Nathanya lacham Baba Kusha.
Give me food, please.
Okay, give me food, please. Nathanya mayam Baba Kusha.
Give me water, please.
Good. All right. So either or. Or I could say Nathanya mayam wa'af lacham Baba Kusha. What did I just say?
Give me food and water, please.
Come. Nathanya lacham wa'af mayam Baba Kusha. Give me food and water, please. Okay, so let's go over that again. Give me water, please, would be what? Translate in Hebrew.
Nathanya, mayam.
Please. Come. Nathanya mayam Baba Kusha. Give me water, please. Okay. Give me food, please. Translate.
Nathanya, lacham.
Lacham.
Baba Kusha.
Give me food, please. Okay. Give me food and water, please. Translate.
Nathan, it's like Nathanya, lacham, wa'af, mayam, Baba Kusha.
Give me food and water, please. Give them a hand. All right. Let's move on. We got a couple more things we want to go over. All right. Practices. Now, let's go into something a little bit new. All right? Let's go over something new. Now, you might say, give me food, give me water, I want water. But sometimes you just don't say it like that. I mean, you could give me water. You don't just say it like that. A lot of times you might say, I was like, do me a favor. That's usually how we start off.
Right.
Okay, you want to start like, give me some water. Okay. Now you could say it just because you just give me some water, please. You know, you could, but a lot of times like, I was like, do me a favor, please. Okay.
Yeah.
So you might say, do me a favor. Okay, so do me a favor is da is do. Da, that should be hard. Now, how do you think you're going to say me? How do you say me or my Hebrew?
Yeah.
There we go. There we go. So da, ya, and then you're making a request. A request is like I would say Baba Kwasha is bakwash because you're making a request. So you are a request. I'm making a request. Da ya bakwash. Okay. Da ya bakwash. That means you're making a request. You know, get this request for me. Do me a request. Okay. Do me a favor. That's what we said. Baba Kwasha. Okay. Because we're you know, that's kind of like please because you're making a request. So I'll be like, Officer Aliza, Daya Bakwash, do me a request. Okay, do me a favor. Then I can go in and say, Nathanya Mayam Babakwasha. That's a little bit more polite. Officer Aliza, Daya Bakwash. Okay, Nathanya Mayam Babakwasha. All right. So let me do that again. Daya Bakwash. Everybody say that. Daya Bakwash. Do me a favor. I'm sorry, I was like, Daya Bakwash. Do me a favor. Nathanya Mayam Babakwasha. Do me a favor. Give me some water, please. So I'm asking for a request, and then I'm saying, please. I'm reassuring that request. Daya Bakwash. Do me a favor. Nathanya Lakam Babakwasha. Some food, please. All right. So usually you just go, up. Nathaniel LeCup, Bubba, shut. Okay, that's a little bit more. Usually, can I get a favor? You know, or you can say, you know, what you really want to say, like that. You know the officer. So it's called the officer. Quatazian Alaza, Daya Bakwash. Daya Bakwash. Give me a favor. And you say, calm. You know, make it calm. Whatever, calm. Nathaniel. My young Bakusha, okay? So it's a little bit more polite. And then just making that command, you're asking for a favor. Okay? So one more time. Da, ya, bakwash. Do me a favor. So let's put it together. Quatazian Alazar. Daya bakwash. Nathanya Mayam Babakusha. What did I just say? I'm sorry,
do me a favor. Give me. What's the right word?
Nathanya Mayam Babakusha.
Give me some water, please.
Right. Excellent. All right. Now I'm gonna say it in English. You say it in Hebrew. Officer Alazar, go ahead.
Okay.
No, you're translating. So you're my translator. You know, there's a person over here. They only understand. They only understand Hebrew, so I'm just going to say you're my translator. Officer Alazar. You say officer.
Quatazayan Alazar.
Do me a favor.
Daya. Daya Bakwash.
Bakwash.
Daya Bakwash.
Give me some water, please.
Nathanya.
Good.
Nathanya Mayam. Please.
It's in Hebrew.
Oh, right.
Excellent. Let's do it one more time. All right, there's somebody here. They only speak Hebrew. I'm speaking English. You got to translate. Okay. Officer Alazar.
Quatazayan Alazar.
Do me a favor.
Daya Bakwash.
Give me some water, please.
Nathanya Mayam Bausha.
Excellent. Yep. Let's do food. Officer Alazar. Once again, we're gonna do food though.
But
Which I think.
Battalion. Alza.
Danya Bakwash.
Do me a favor.
Actually, I'm supposed to say it in English, so I can up my phone. Do me a favor. Go ahead, you can say it in Hebrew.
Daya Bakwash.
Give me some food, please.
Nadanya Bausha.
Give him a hand. All right. So that's probably more of a sentence you would say, you know, do me a favor. Okay. Now he goes and gets the water. What would you say after that? You're speaking, you know, you could just take it. You know, lots of some people just take it. Oh, wow. Throw it over there. Sometimes they don't just take it. Okay. Sometimes like a table or something around. So when they bring the water, just put it on the table. Okay. So we need to do that. Okay. So if you're saying put, it's hada. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Put hada. H-A-D-A-H. Hada. Put. Okay. Put the water. The water, the is ha in Hebrew. Put hada, the water. Hamayam. Okay. Hamayam. Put hada, the water. Hamayam. On in Hebrew is like in. Ba. Okay. Put the water. Hada mayam. On ba. The ha again. Shalachan. The table. Put the water on the table. Okay, let me speak. Hey, slide it up. Put the water on the table. So the hada hamayam bahashalachan. Okay, we'll say it slowly. Hada put. Say it with me.
Hada.
Hada put the water hamayam on ba. You know how we say ba Hashem in the name. So ba Hashem. So we got Baha again. Ba means in. Ha means the. Ba Hashem. Like we said, you got connected. So we're saying Baha again. On the or in the. Really, it's in the, but it's not really going inside. In the table.
No.
Baha Shalachan. That's table. Shalachan.
Yeah.
Shalachan.
Shalachan.
So it's Hada, Hamayam, Baha Shalachan. Put the water on the table. Baba Kusha. So I'm talking, I'm saying Alazar, where I come back and you're talking, you're not ready to drink yet. So you just say Hada, Hamayam, Baha Shalachan. Baba Kusha. Put it on the table, please. So one more time.
Hada.
Okay. Hamayam. Baha. Shalachan. Shalachan. Khan. That's that hard C. Shalachan. Okay, put it on the table. Shalachan. Okay. All right. So, Officer Alazar, I'm going to speak to you in Hebrew because I'm requesting water. Okay. So, I'll say it in Hebrew and English. All right. And you respond. Okay. You know, you respond. Okay. Kwatazayan Alazar, Officer Alazar, respond. Daya Bakwash, do me a favor. All right, good. Yeah, you just responded. Nathanya Mayam Babakwasha, give me some water, please. You just respond. All right, you go get the water. Now I'm speaking. You come and hand me the water. Like you just handed me the water. Okay. You come up, you hand me the water. And then I say, Hada Hamayam Bahashalakhan Baba Gusha. Put the water on the table, please. Hada Hamayam Bahashalakhan Baba Gusha. Put the water on the table, please. Okay. Now it's your turn, Officer Alazar. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right, now you give the request. I'm sitting over here. I'm over there working. You give the request. Start off with do me a favor. Go ahead.
Salaki Adawan.
Khan, Gabar, Khan warrior.
They the Yabakusha.
Come.
The Danya Mayam Bakusha.
Come. All right. All right. Here's your water. Here you go. Give me your water. Let's say you don't want to drink it right now.
Hada Baha
Hamayam. You gotta say put the water.
Hamayam.
Hamayam. You gotta tell me where to put the water. So you're talking. You're not drinking right now, but you might get some drink later. Go ahead. So you
Hamayam.
start all over. So I'm here. Oh, here's the water.
The what? Hada
Mm-hmm.
Bahayan.
Hamayam. The water.
Hamayan.
Hamayam. Go ahead.
Baha.
Uh-huh.
Shakhan.
Shalachan.
Shakhan.
Mm-hmm. Put the water on the table. And then probably say, please, Baba Kusha.
Babakusha.
Okay. Hada Hamayam Baha Shalachan Baba Kusha. Okay, put the water on the table, please. And actually, when I come to you, I might say, my yum cup. What am I saying?
My yum cup.
My yum cup. And there's a cup there. So you say, give me some water. I come back. My yum cup. What am I saying?
Your water.
Your water. Okay, so let's try that again. Okay? You do the request. Go ahead. I'm sitting up here talking, blah, blah, blah.
Sloppy out of one.
Come on, Gabar.
The Yabakwas.
Come.
Slap. Nadanya Mayam.
Come.
What?
All right, come back. My yum cup.
The what out of one.
Good.
Hada.
Mm-hmm.
Baha.
Hamayam. Guess they put the water.
Hamayam. Slap.
Okay.
Hamayam.
Hamayam.
Baha.
Mm-hmm.
Shakhan.
Shalachan. Shalachan. Don't worry about it. Shalachan. Shalachan. That's the table.
Shakhan.
Put the water on the table, Baba Kusha, please.
Shakhan.
Okay. I come back. My yum cup. Your water. All right. Hada Hamayam Baha Shalachan Baba Kusha. Put the water on the table, please. Let's do food now. Okay. Request some food. All right.
Yeah.
We'll start wrapping it up too.
Sloppy out of one.
Come on, Gabar.
The Yabakwas.
Come.
The Danya Lacan. Lacan.
Come.
Babakusha.
Come. Lakamka.
The what out of one.
Hada. Good. Hada. The food. So the is
Lakamya.
halakam. So hada put halakam, the food. Go ahead.
Halakam.
Mm-hmm.
Halakam.
Good.
Baha.
Baha. Good.
Shalakam.
Shalakan. Baba Kusha. Excellent. All right. So let's go over this. Put the water on the food. Put the water on the table, please. So you're saying put hada, the water, hamayam, on ba, the ha, on the table, shalakan, Baba Kusha. Hada hamayam baha shalakan, Baba Kusha. Put the water on the table, please. Okay. Or you could say, put the food on the table, please. Hada has lakam baha shalakan, Baba Kusha. Put the food on the table, please. When he comes back, he's saying your food, lakamka, your food. If he comes back with water, mayamka, your water. Making sense? Let's do one more. We're gonna wrap it up. Am I going too far? Because I know you got also. Do we need to cut it right now? We can go one more.
No, we can do one more.
Okay. Because I know you pressed. All right. One more. Now, most of the time, and I teach this from a child's perspective because I deal with kids all day. What do you think happens when you give a child, a cup of water? What are they going to usually ask?
Some more.
There we go. I want more water. You know they're gonna ask that. Or I'm still hungry. You thought you got it by one shot. You thought you gave them a little snack
Right.
or a little bit of drink that they were satisfied. You know your child ain't satisfied. They always said once we get water, no, I want more water. That's what usually happens. Okay, so what is I want more? Okay, I want awa yasap. Yasap means to add. That's like Joseph's name. Joseph's name is Yawasap, to add. So I want awa yasap, mayam. I want more water. You know they're gonna ask that. I want more water, Baba Kusha. Awa yasap mayam, Baba Kusha. So awa, we know is I want. More is yasap. That's Joseph's name. Joseph said Yawasap. It means to add. So it's pretty much, I want to add more water. I want yasap mayam, Baba Kusha. I want more water, please. You know that's what they're going to ask. You give them water. Here's your water. Okay, this will hold you up. No. Daddy, I want more water. You know they're going to say that.
Yeah.
Abba yasap mayam, Baba Kusha. I want more water, please. Or they're gonna say, I want more food. Pretty much is, I'm still hungry. Then you know they're gonna say that. You're like, okay, that should have told them all. I'm still hungry.
Right.
Awa yasap lakam, Baba Kusha. I want more food. So yasap means more. All right, so let's practice that. We're gonna wrap this up. So I know obviously Alice, I'm gonna hold them up. All right. So here we go. Give Officer Alizar some Officer Alizar gives me water. Okay, you know he'll say your water, my yumka. All right, so you give me water. You say
A yumka.
all right. So what? Good God. What's else, ya Alizar? I want your sock, my yum, Baba Kusha, and he probably answer.
It's black.
I just said I want more water, please.
Dawa, mayam.
Okay, you want water, or you can say Sawa, yes, sock. Yeah, good. Go ahead, say it.
Dawa, yasap, mayam.
You want more water? There you go. Now notice how he's putting it together. Sawa, yes, sock, mayam. You want more water? Because maybe it's real hot. It's gonna be hot tomorrow. Dawa is a. I was awa yasap mayam, Baba Kusha. And then he might say it again.
Dawa, yasap, mayam.
You want more water? Okay. All right. So one more time. All right. Come and give me my water. I already requested water. You come give me the water. I would say your water.
What else? Mayam, mayam,
My yum cup.
yumka.
Oh, wow.
Yum.
Wow. Ooh. All right. Drink it back. Kutasian Aliza. Awa yasa my yum, Baba Kusha.
Dawa, yasap, mayam.
You want more water? Come. Right? Or let's just do food and we'll end it off there. All right, come and give me my food. You know, you come and they made the sister, then you just bring it over to me. What would you say?
Lakamya, lakamka.
So what? I eat, blah blah blah. And then I look at Officer Aliza. Awa yasak lakam, Baba Kusha. I want more food. And then he would say, or it's like I'm still hungry. That's when it's real. That's the intent behind I'm still hungry. And then he would say,
Dawa lakam, yasap.
okay, you want more food? Or you can say, Ta'awa yasak lakam, you want more food? Okay. And I say, come. You still hungry? That's pretty much what you're saying. You're still hungry? All right. All right. So we went over a number of things today. We're going to review all of this next week. We're going to go right into the requests. But these, like I said, let's get more conversational in our Hebrew. Okay, we're doing requests. I want water. I want food. We get answers. You want water? You want food? Your food. Put it here. Put it on the table. Okay, hada, put. Put the water. Hada, hamayam, on, ba. The table. Ha, salakhan. Put it on the table. All right. I'll get to it in a second after I finish the sentence. All right. Right. Oh, I want more water. Tha'awa, you want? Tha'awa, yasap, water, mayam. You want more water? Tha'awa, yasap, mayam. You want more water? I'm still hungry. Tha'awa, yasap, lakam. You want more food? You're still hungry? Okay. This is how we need to talk. These are conversations. Start these. Talk to the people. Talk to your children. Have them say it. Say it say it. One thing I like, Officer Allison, he'll start speaking to me in Hebrew. Start talking to each other in Hebrew. Okay, so we can get better at this. And with that, we're going to turn this class over to Priest and Officer 500, Officer Alizar. I'm gonna step down. Oh, I see. Wow, if anything, I'll check. I'll take it. Like I said.
So security announcement. Go to ISUPK out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commandant General Yohana. New rules for brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are here to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves with the world after 6 months. If a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithe, which is the commandment, you can find this in Numbers chapter 18, verse 21, and Malachi chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. Means 10th in the Hebrew is pronounced ma'ashura. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department or teacher. Pre-fund, free will offering, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you like to give. Upcoming holy convocation, we got the memorial, the blowing of the trumpet, September 21st. Remind Wapium to check on social media such as ISUPK.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so forth, so on for ISUPK events and material. If a brother wants to be a trooper in the school, then he has to start wearing all black, which includes black boots, shirt, pants, headband, scarf. And with that, we're going to give one courteous salute to the teacher, Mina Is, Amadi, which means to stand, Amadi, Salat, Amadi Shabbat, Amadi, Barak, Yahweh Shemi Yahshua Rakatah,
Yahweh Shemi Yahshua Rakatah,
Yad Masah, Blast Smiths.
They need food, housing, clothing. They need counseling. They need understanding of what's happened to them. They need an identity. They need to know the truth about the Lord. They need to be woke up to who the devil is. The white man. That's what the hell they need. And you add that to black people, Latinos, and Native Indians, brother, then you're going to be able to do something. The whole reason I'm in here saying these things to you, because these things are supposed to show you and give you hope. It's supposed to make you say to